Alright, this is Ransom1690 back here with another video. And I'm sitting outside today. It's been a while since I just did a recording out here. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it because I may put another wallpaper up for the video again. I don't know yet, but it's been a while since I just sat outside and did a video. Because, ooh, y'all, right now, I am feeling like shit because I had the worst date of my life with the most ugliest, ratchet woman that anyone could ever meet. And this woman is called Mother Nature. And Mother Nature is so despicable and full of shit because regardless of every season or any season I roll around, it comes with something that's gonna make you suffer in some kind of way. Have y'all ever noticed that? Like, whether if it's the spring, then you gotta deal with allergies or bad weather, especially with the tornadoes and just things going on. If it's winter, then you have to deal with, and then I think spring. I think that's also the year of when it starts raining a lot more, and then you have the whole flash flooding. At least I think that's also around spring. But yeah, not a good season, time of the year, in my opinion. I hate spring the most because of that. Then if it's winter, you got to deal with the extreme cold. You got to deal with the roads freezing over and just everything icing up and not being able to drive or go anywhere, and depending on how your body chooses to respond to that time of year, you may also deal with allergies again. So you're dealing with allergies in the spring, and then now you're dealing with allergies in the winter, which is what I'm dealing with. Now, I guess this is still around winter-like season because it just turned January. So we're not really out of that winter time period yet, where I guess it's getting ready to go into fall. But ever since it turned to this stupid ass season, and I've started just dealing with fucking allergies again, and it's been particularly bad with just the sinus infection, having these terrible bouts of just sneezing nonstop and snot rolling down my nose. And the worst part, in my opinion, is when it's like the whole congestion goes to the back of your throat, and then you start getting this real tickly sensation that's just fucking agonizing. And so your body reacts to try to sneeze out whatever the fuck is in the back of your throat. Then, and you just feel like shit. And that's what I feel like right now. I feel like shit, because this stupid winter thing has just been up and fucking down with the whole, this day it'll get cold and this day it'll get semi-warm. And then this day it'll get cold again. And that shit fucks up your body, apparently, which is real stupid when you really think about it. It's like, why the fuck is our world so, constructed to where it can affect our bodies in a negative way? And our body being a separate issue with just how fucking weak and susceptible it is in the first place, just to something as stupid as the seasons changing. It's like, why the fuck do things work like this? To where the fucking world that you're living in itself, it will just make you suffer. And like, I'm not just talking about, oh, well, if you don't get food, then you will go hungry and starve to death, or if you don't take care of yourself. I'm talking about even when you do all those things that you're supposed to do for your body, Mother Nature itself will still fucking bring you suffering just by the time of year or the seasons. And it's just so fucking stupid, you know. It's like, I hate going through this type of stuff. I hate being sick. I hate having to fucking be subjected to all this stuff that's out of my control, that we're told is normal. Like, oh, how when it hits a specific season, your body is just going to react this way because it's not, I don't know, suited to really take the kind of conditioning of the atmosphere. I don't fucking know how to really explain it, but I just hate going through this, where when it hits this specific time of year or season, you're gonna get sick, or you're gonna start dealing with problems in your body that causes you to have to take medication and have to not do the things you want to do because you're too weak to do it or too sick. You know, I had to force my way through an art session because I just did not want to lay in bed all day and be miserable. I hate fucking doing that. And on top of that is the fact that maintaining this body is probably the most expensive thing that you can do. Because when you start getting sick from all this shit going on, you know, which my sister is telling me that now I guess the flu is going around this season, and that's really a great way to start the fucking new year, huh? You know, it's like I said in my last video, just how this New Year's thing is just a waste of time. Well, this is the reason why I'm starting the fucking New Year's by being sick. You know, and it's not through any fault of my own. And like what I was trying to say earlier, when you get fucking sick, it's the worst thing, because then you gotta spend all this money on medicines and money that you may not even have to fucking spend to try to get through this shit. And I hate doing that. And I just hate taking medications in general because of all the fucking side effects that comes with it, like Benadryl. Yeah, it helps to kind of solve the problem with sinus infections, but then the side effects is it fucking makes you drowsy and it puts you to fucking sleep against your will. And that's why I just haven't been taking anything other than Flonase, which is only been a temporary relief. But I hate that all of a sudden, once it turns to a specific time of year, now your body just starts fucking up on you. And then you gotta do all this stupid ass shit to try to get it well again, so you're not just suffering and being miserable. And y'all can probably hear it in the way that I'm breathing right now. Like, I am fucked up. You know. But yeah, this is the type of shit that you gotta deal with. Not just when you're born into this world, but when you got people just gaslighting you, telling you that, oh, well, you should just be thankful or be grateful. Just try to make this new year better. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to have a happy new year when I'm starting it like this, being sick, having to deal with something that's screwing me over against my will. You know, I didn't choose to be sick. I didn't choose to get a sinus infection because of just the way the atmosphere decided to shift. That shit just happened to me involuntarily. And this is what I be talking about, y'all. You know, you just go through the stuff in this life that you can't even control, that just comes upon you. You don't even be asking for this shit. All the bad stuff just happens to you for no fucking reason. But if you want to experience any kind of good stuff, if you want to experience the happiness of the year, then you have to exponentially bust your fucking ass for it. Like, whether it's for, let's say, you want to be independent or buy a house. Well, you have to work your way up through the fucking corporate ladder to gain more money to be able to afford that fucking house that you want to afford. So let's say you're not having to live with toxic ass parents, because I don't want them to hear that part, or just shitty ass roommates or relatives who's constantly messing with you and getting on your nerves. Let's say even things that's real stupid, like let's say you want to buy a new gaming console like a PS5, or in my case, maybe just afford a little bit of what you like to do, like maybe looking at an art book or reading a particular manga or something. Well, you have to fucking earn money to be able to go out and do that stuff. Now, thankfully, I am still on benefits. That shit, for all intents and purposes, it really ain't nothing to aspire to, I'm gonna say, but it is better than just being flat out broke, I'm gonna say. But the point is the fact that you even need resources to even have a good time in this fucking life to begin with. And it's just real fucking stupid how that works out. But all the bad shit, all the suffering, like getting sick, or let's say someone deciding that they just don't like you and they want to fight you or try to hurt you or kill you, or let's say something happens and Mother Nature, because that's really the bulk of what this video is about, but let's say that Mother Nature just decides to be a bitch and sends a tornado through your neighborhood that wrecks your beautiful house that you've spent a lot of money on to afford and pay off, and now you're fucking screwed. Hopefully you got insurance, or I think that only works for cars, and I don't know. Yeah, is there a such thing as house insurance? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, all the bad shit just happens to you against your will, and you get it for free, and I've said that before, which is why this whole thing is just so stupid of, having to make New Year's resolutions and, just make life better this year than what it was last year, because the world itself is just gonna find a way to screw you over like it's screwing me over now, with this sickness. So, yeah, Mother Nature is a ugly ass bitch. The ugliest bitch that you can ever meet. Hopefully that doesn't offend people, but yeah, that's just to show just how much contempt I just have for this fucking world. Like, why the fuck do we gotta go through this type of shit? And then we're told, well, that's just how life is. That's normal. But why? Does anyone ever ask that? Anyone who's not a doomer like me, that is. I don't think they do. But I'm sorry, y'all. I know some of y'all is leaving comments on my last video that I gotta respond to, but I just feel too fucked up right now to just much of respond to anything. So I don't want to fucking just go back to sleep and just be drowsy, doped up on all this damn Benadryl and Dayquil or NyQuil the entire time. But at the same time, my body just feel like shit. So I don't know. I might just go inside, sit back. I don't know if I'm gonna look at some art because I think I feel like too much shit to even go back to work or studying. So I might just pull up a manga or something, or just try to do something other than sleep all again, you know. So I'll get back to y'all with another one real soon, you know. And yeah.